Okay, guys, I am back to a plan for the week of I can't even see, the 19th through the 25th, and I am using the Astrid kit from SPC. I'm using some celestial, like, bottom washi overlays and some full box overlays, but I actually did just pull in some rolls of overlay tapes with, like, the stars on it, I think from Caress Press, and I used Hollow. This kit, I have been waiting to use this kit. It's an older format SPC kit, and I'm super excited to use it. I don't have any questions in this video because I am doing 4 voiceovers at one time. I'm hopefully going to be caught up to where I need to be after these 4 plan with me's, which is awesome. I'm excited. So I decided to use the date covers. I did not color block this week because the colors were very subtle and they kind of looked like each other. So I decided to skip out on color blocking. Same deal. I mapped out where I wanted my full boxes, which works out really well for me. So I don't have to think about it. I just put them where I said I was going to put them. And then I think I only ended up doing one overlay or one box extender this week. And I talked about it in my last plan with me that I said that I wasn't going to get into box extenders, but here we are using so many box extenders. And watching these sidebars back, especially this one, I mean, this one didn't turn out that bad, but next time and in the future, I'm going to try to, put that full box down a little farther. It's a little high for me on the sidebar. So we are doing that box extender. I almost got the hang of box extenders to where I'm not a total doof putting them down, but so we are going to work on the sidebar. This week I didn't have enough boxes to do another box in the sidebar, so I went back to my old tried and true, the weekly checklist to track my husband's work schedule. And I just, like normal, I pick the color that matches the next box that I'm going to use. So I decided to use that little strip of washi that came with the old 15mm washi strips in her kits. And I just used that on the sidebar because I didn't want to waste a box and I didn't want to waste that piece. And then I use a fancy label. And then the full box kind of fit perfect. There's a bit of extra room at the bottom, but I don't really mind it. So like I said, I used header overlays from a roll that I had that was just hollow stars. So that worked out really well, having that in my collection. And then I think I'm trying to work on layering some deco. And I was hey, I'm going to pull this moon from the remaining piece of the 15mm washi strip. But I actually cut it more off camera because I thought I was going to layer it underneath the flowers, but the flowers were actually too big and it covered the moon awkwardly. So what I ended up doing was putting the flowers down and then putting the moon, the trimmed up moon, over top of it. And I think it turned out super cute. Then I'm going to get a foiled work script for that box. And then I am going to move on to full box overlays. I like to use the framed boxes on the Fashion Girls. I think they look really pretty. But I also wanted to use one of the framed on the books because, again, I think using a frame box on a stack of books looks really pretty. So then I just kind of scatter everything else. I did split one of the full box overlays for my double box scene. And then, like I said, I just scatter the rest. This kit just is really just gorgeous. I hadn't used foil, or I hadn't used hollow foil in such a long time. So it was nice getting back to one of my favorite foil colors. And I think this is the last thing that I do. I have decided to cut out putting the header overlays on top, just because it saves me some time. So I will see you guys in a few minutes when I do the plans. Alright guys, I'm back with the weekly plans, filling everything out. I'm doing 4 spreads at one time in rapid succession, so I have decided that I am just gonna kind of more chat through my videos, because they've been a mess. So if you have any questions, if I don't say like exactly where something was from, leave your questions down below. But I'm gonna chat about my week. I'm not gonna get like super worried about where everything's from. So on Monday I did have to take my husband to work. Mondays that he works, like, because his schedule is usually back and forth. Mondays that he works, I do take him to work because I have to take my daughter to school. So then as well, what did I do? Oh, I went and got a tea. I came home, I took her to school, came home and napped. Then after I got her from school, I got a shake and a tea because I hadn't eaten. So, like, I very rarely, when I go to this place, will get a shake too, because, like, I can't really drink both of them because the shake itself is like a meal replacement. So, I very rarely do that, but my daughter loves the shakes. So, I like to get them, or she likes to get them, when we go. And I ended up just using one of the little, because I like this, it's just a plain foiled drink sticker from SPC, from her old Wiggles, and I wish that she would make this into a doodle or something, because that's perfect. Everything looks like a coffee. That's why I had to make myself my tea scripts, or my tea stickers, because everything looked to coffee. Nothing was generic. So then I did homework. So later on in the day, I had some Happy Mail come in. So I do want to make sure that I mark that. And this is an older kit. This Astrid is an older kit that I'm using from SPC. So it is a little different. That's for the Happy Mail. Then I made the feta pasta again because we all like it. And it's easy, super simple, but it tastes like you worked on it for like ever. Then what? Okay, so then we watched another of the Fast and the Furious movies. Movie marquees are like legit so big. Like, you use so much like space from, I think they look pretty, but like they're like so big and bulky. I'm gonna like layer it a little bit so I can like even save a little more room. So I'm gonna layer that on there pretty good. And so I got Happy Meal. Okay, I'm gonna have to cut this little words off of, that's one of my pet peeves. Like, I mean, that was like super easy to cut off, but like most of the times I don't want words on my stickers because I write something down. But that was the stick with the plan co, girl. Then, do I even need, no, I'm not even gonna use this. Then I think while we were even watching the movie, I was playing Pogo. So that was my Monday. Then Tuesday, again, same deal. Take my husband to work, because every Monday and Tuesday. Put a little piece of washi. Then I slept a lot because I felt like hot garbage, so put that right there. Yeah, I don't remember what it was that day, but I just tend to sleep it off if I'm feeling vanilla to mark my sleep, and then feeling like crap. A Coffee Monster's Co. little body ache. Daughter had her appointment. And a little thing for that. I am obsessed with this kit though. It's like really good. And then I had what I want to call homework from hell. And a fight with Mackenzie. And then ended up watching another one of the Fast and the Furious movies. See if you'll fit in there. Gonna make you fit. Okay, so for her appointment, clock like normal. My homework from hell. I had to use this like anxiety stress one, and then for our fights, just use the little emoji head. And then for the movie, you use a Coffee Monster's Co. with the popcorn. Easy enough. And Wednesday was a pretty busy day, so I did add a box extender, or a day extender, box extender, whatever you want to call it. Wednesday, my husband did work overtime, and I have to watch my nephew on Wednesdays, so I did have to take him to work. Usually he would have been off that Wednesday, so I wouldn't have to get up for that, but there was that. Then I had my first dose of my COVID vaccination. I'm trying to see. Okay. So I'm going to use this appointment label. And then for, like I said, Wednesdays are with my nephew. So I will use, gotta cut the box. These, I think I've talked about it in every Plan With Me video, but these dumb nail scissors that I have to use right now. So annoying. Okay. Perfection. So my normal, taking him to work. Then I finally get to use these little syringe stickers. I think that's from Wild Summer Designs, if I'm not mistaken. A little reading for watching my bub. And then after I came home, I, for some reason, like, had the ultimate urge. My room was driving me insane, so I decided, hell, let's clean it. Let's be a productive human being and actually do something. So I did clean, organized. Feels so much better. I got rid of a ton. Feels so much better in my bedroom. And like, one of my problems, which I'm a child, is I had too many Squishmallows and I needed to like put them away somewhere because they were like taking up, they were like over, it was like overrun by Squishmallows. So funny. Like saying that in a sentence as an adult. Then do the flag kind of like offset. Okay, because I did make my bed, because that was another big thing. So for cleaning, I have this little Sweet Bean Plans, her little character. Then I went and got a tea. I don't even know if I mentioned that. So the usual for my tea. And then for making my bed, I decided to use this Wild Summer Designs laundry basket. Ooh, I hit my lamp. So then for the evening on Wednesday, I did get my first bait box in the mail, which was exciting. Love it. It was so stinking cute. Can't even handle it. Love it so much. I used a piece of washi. Like, I'm not as excited for the next theme, but I think elements of it I will still really like, and I'm still gonna stay sub to it because I like it. So Then we watched another one of the Fast and Furious movies. And me and my honey, I really like, it's called Pogo, to play games, and him and I were just kind of like playing this one game that night. And the funny story about this is, so I was playing this game, we played a couple rounds, and I have never gotten past, like, I've never gotten to stage 4, and we got to stage 4, which, oh no, I've never gotten to stage 5, and we got to stage 5, and we were like, I'm like, oh, it's fine, we're not gonna be able to win it, there's no way. And like, it started turning in our favor, and I'm like, oh my god, we might win this. We lost by 11 points, which, like, that's annoying, like, so annoying. It was so funny though, and we had a lot of fun doing it. So then on Thursday, pressing on, I did sleep in on Thursday. Just gonna use a little sliver of washi for that. And then this like, okay, so I've been dealing with my stepmom. She's not been great, even when my dad was sick. And she has not contacted me anything. And that morning my cousin called and said, expect a phone call from my stepmom's sister. I'm like, okay. So, you know, I talked to her, and she's like, well, Becky has, which her name, my stepmom's name's Becky. Becky has something that she needs to give to you. Are you going to be home? We'll drop by in about an hour. And I said, yeah, I'll be here. And they come by and they bring me a check. And come to find out, like, such a fake situation. But my cousin said that her sister was contacting me because she had to force my stepmom into making me out my check. So that's fun. So yeah, that was, she brought me a check for the amount that I was entitled to in my dad's will. So which is, the situation's done. I don't have to worry about keeping in contact with my stepmom anymore, because she doesn't want to be in our life. So I'm not going to try to force her to care or like want to be a part of our lives. So, you know, it's kind of a weight gone, but at the same time, it's like, you just kind of realize that maybe you never really meant as much as you thought you did to somebody. So, but anyways, off the bad subject, I did go to the bank to deposit it into my savings account, and I did go to a jewelry store, and they were able to clean up my dad's ring, and I left it there to get sized because once it was cleaned up, it really looked nice. I mean, it's a man's ring, but so I put that in there. Wanted to make sure that I did that. So then next we did stop by and get a tea. Per usual. And we did come back to the house just to like hang out for a bit. We were gonna do something later that evening, but we had some things. Mackenzie needed to do some homework or something. So we just kind of chilled out at the house until that was all squared away. I'm trying to decide what I want to do for that. Okay. Okay, so then after we relaxed for a bit, I took my car for my cousin to see if he could try to fix my headlight, because my car is like really like complicated with the headlight. Like it's not just like an easy fix, because my husband usually could just, you know, he doesn't do a ton with cars, but he could have easily just changed it out. But my car is dumb and stupid that it has a difficult light that you can't just easily change it out. So my cousin was gonna look at it. He had no luck either. So that was kind of a bust. So after that, I promised my girl I would take her to Dave & Buster's. So we went to Dave & Buster's, and I signified that with this little woohoo Coffee Monsters co-sticker. I thought it was super cute. And then I started browsing B&Bs because we were thinking about booking a vacation. So now on to Friday. Okay, so this day, a lot happened this day, so I gotta be very careful with my spacing here. So husband to work. So I'm just gonna use this little teeny tiny sliver of washi. It'll probably look stupid, but it's fine. And then I was so tired that morning. I don't really understand why. But I was feeling a bit tired. Then it was nail appointment time. Then after my nail appointment, I went and got a tea. Like I'm doing some like real off the wall things here this week, you know. And then I picked up my dad's ring. Like I was super excited because they did it so fast. So I was super excited to go pick up my ring. My dad's ring. What do I call it? My ring? It's like my ring now. So for taking my husband to work, we will put that. And then I love the sticker that I used for me being tired that morning because accuracy is like on point. But I do sadly have to cut you because we have limited space here.
yeah, so the funny story about the jeweler is I was actually really nervous to go in there because I actually worked for the guy and he kind of not screwed me over, but like I felt kind of tilted after I lost my job. But I was glad that I went in there because he actually sized my ring for free and did it very fast. And I will definitely be going back there again if I need anything else. So I'm just using white space for the tea. And then I have this, I know that this is probably supposed to be for like a manicure, but I'm putting the little hand to pick up my ring. So after we did that, my husband actually ended up being able to find a ride home from work, which was awesome because my Mackenzie had been begging me to go to the mall, like begging me. So we picked up her girlfriend and went to the mall. And then when we were in the mall, I did go to Build-A-Bear, and I had been meaning to take one of my dad's voicemails and get one of the voice chips from Build-A-Bear. So I was finally able to do that. After we came home and I swung by and picked up my husband from the house, we went to our favorite ice cream place. And then I came home and did homework. And then it was so exciting because we booked the Airbnb. We are going on vacation, and the even more exciting thing is my bestie Shay is joining us on vacation. So for shopping with my daughter and her friend, just using the little sneaky bag. For going to Build-A-Bear and getting my dad's voice bear, I used the little sad face because it was emotional. Then going to our favorite ice cream place, I'm using the Sugar Box stickers little ice cream cone. I know it's a winter one, but it fit the colors. And then my Dairy Grove script. Then we got homework, so a little stack of books. My Kinsey homework. And so for being excited about booking the Airbnb, I'm using this Coffee Monsters Co. Like very excited little guy here for that. And he's gonna be like half off, but it's fine. Like half off the box, but whatever. I have not been on vacation since I was pregnant with my daughter, and she's 14 and a half. So for Saturday was nothing really happened at all on Saturday. Oh my god. I'm just now looking at this and I forgot to glitter header overlays. Okay, so I slept in on Saturday morning. Then I got, I think, a bunch of Happy Mail. I just wrote Happy Mail. So apparently got a bunch. I'm gonna use one of these square boxes because I haven't been able to really use it in this spread because I've had a lot going on. So for sleeping in, a little vanilla, exhausted. for my Happy Meal, this La La Land Very Happy, swimming in Happy Meal. Then what else did I do? I did bills. So just use this fancy label. Then I had pasta dinner. Just gonna use a little thing. Then I did film and edit. So I'm just gonna use a half box for both of them. For my budgeting, that guy, pasta dinner. Well, I did that backwards. Got the little plate of pasta. I think that's from Once More with Love. Then for filming and editing, I have 2 of these Stick with the Plan Co. They're like super large, but it's good for a day that I just don't have a ton going on because I use up a lot of space. So there we go. Now for Sunday. Again, kind of a lazy day for Sunday. I slept a lot because I felt like crap again. And then I had a government exam. So put that in there. And then I had Sundays usually when I do my ecology homework. And then I did upload that day as well. Just use a flag. Then I took a bath. And I was up all night on TikTok. Story of my life. So for my bath, I'll probably just use a little thing too. Okay. So I'm gonna cut the words off of this, but this is just like an exhausted guy from Coffee Monsters Co. And it's giant because it was again one of those days where I just didn't do a whole lot. For my exam, Stick with the Plan Co. And then the exam script for homework, book stack, and my homework script from Kinsey. For uploading, I have the cute Coffee Monsters Co. just holding the YouTube play button with an upload script for my bath. I think that's Happy Bees Crafts little bathtub with a bath time script. Then for being up on TikTok all night, the insomnia from What's More With Love. I'm gonna fill this out and I will be right back. Okay, so here is the finished spread all filled out. I'm obsessed with this kit and I think it turned out pretty dang good, if I do say so myself. I'm just in love with it, and I haven't used Hollow in such a long time, so it was definitely needed. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you give this video a thumbs up. If you haven't subbed already, the sub button is down below, and I will see you guys in my next video.